There we go. Okay, let me just adjust this back here. Perfecto. Good. All right, time to do some drawing. And today I'm going to do a fox. There we go. Just going to bring this up so I can see over here on the side. There we go. Alrighty. I think that'll work. This is always a struggle I have, is trying to get the camera in the right spot for you guys. But I think this is okay. Alrighty. So I did practice it earlier because I wanted to make sure that I was able to draw it for it right away. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So I'm going to draw 3 different foxes, but it's going to be the same style, actually. And I could have brought up, on another screen over here on another tab, brought up a different style of fox, but the one that I found is really cute. So I'll show you how to do it. It's really easy. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's see if I give myself plenty of space here. So we'll start at the top of the head there. And then I'm going to give it a little flower on the ear here, so. There we go. Okay, and then right now I'm going to go straight to the side of the face. Same thing on this side. And I'll move out of the way in just a moment so you can see. There we go. So that's our start. Let me go ahead and move my hand. Okay. And now I'll go ahead and do the ears up here. Same thing. There we go. And now I can go ahead and do the inside of the ear. So pretty easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and turn it this way a little bit. And you know what? I'm trying to get all this stuff out of the way. I keep all these things nearby, and especially my light here, I don't want to mess it up. Let me move this forward. I was reading this Oz book here. It's pretty interesting. Alrighty. Okay, let me go ahead and keep moving forward. So now we're going to go right to the chest area here. Okay, you see that? Let's go down here and go this way. There we go. That's funny. You make it look easy. It's just practice. That's all. That's all. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I'm going to go ahead and tilt it your direction so you can get a good look at it. And then we're going to go to the paws here. And I picked this one just because of how simple the actual drawing is. Okay. And we'll go ahead and do the other arm. There we go. Look at that. Okay, and then we'll get our little belly area here. And I don't mind turning it each time. Hopefully, that's good for you. I just can't, I wouldn't be able to draw that way though. And let's just go down. Get our little back legs showing up there. Look, we're almost done with it because I'm going to add the tail. We'll add the little black tips of the paws there. And then we'll go up and add the face in just a moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the tail. Big old fluffy tail there. And then we'll go ahead and add our little, the tip of the tail is supposed to be like, a lighter color there. So if you were coloring this in, you would leave that white, you would leave that area, white, unless you want to do like a blush color or something. Okay, let's go for the little dark tips of the paws or the legs. Okay, see I'm just doing little swoops like up, but I'll do the same thing on this side. And then same thing for the back legs. There you go. And if you're doing this and you're struggling because of the size of the drawing and maybe the marker tip you think is like, oh man, it's too like fat for the area I'm working in, well then just draw it bigger. That'll help. Okay, and then I'm just gonna color these in real quick. And now, I'm turning my marker, flattening it a little more so I can get that nice white edge. There we go. Alrighty, and now we'll go ahead and get the face done. I'm just gonna do this little circle there in the middle. You can color in most of it. I did leave like a little bit for the highlight there. And then I will go ahead and get part of our muzzle going. Or all of it, really. Okay. And then we'll open it up there so you can see with the little mouth there. And so it's a little happy smiling fox. Yeah, dude. All right. And so in the original drawing, the eyes were just, little arches. And so it looked like it was smiling. But I'm going to go ahead and just, go ahead and draw the eyes open. And it still looks just as cute. So. There we go. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and let's go ahead and add a separation. So we'll do from the nose out to the edge of the cheek there. So that way we realize like, oh, that is the lighter area around the mouth and the cheeks. A little separation. There we go. And then the last thing I'll do is I will fill in the eyes, and then again, just like I did the nose, leave a little bit of highlight. There you go. And now you have yourself a little fox. Let me go ahead and hold it up there so you can get a good peek at it. Go ahead and take a look. See? Okay. Now let's go ahead and do another one right up here. I'm going to have this one in a different pose, actually. And we can use the same pose for two. And I'll show you what we'll do on our third one that we do to change. So we have a different pose basically, but we're using the same body. So I'll show you exactly what I mean, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with this, but this time I'm going to go ahead and skip the flower. So we start just like before. And maybe I'll go a little faster this time, but not much faster. I will still take pauses in between, but like I said, because I am skipping the flower, I can go right to that other side of the face there. Go turn it that way. There we go. Okay, so that part's still the same, and then we'll go right to the ears. Inside of the ears. There we go. And then we'll go right to the little scruff, or the, that part of the neck. Okay. And we'll go right to the body. Now see, this first one that we had done, the body was like, straight forward. And so all we're doing now is we're just doing an angle here. So let's go ahead. So we got our little arm there, and I'm going to do the other arm sticking out. And I'm going to leave a little gap here for the belly. And And now what I can do, in one line, we'll be able to get the back leg and the back of the fox as well. So look at this, we're gonna go down. See, so you don't have to lift the marker or whatever you're drawing with from this. You could just hit that curve there and then immediately go into that back paw, and then this can go all the way back to the back here. See that? So it goes right into the back of the head there. Okay, and so I'm not worried about the far rear leg in this case. I'm just gonna go straight for the tail. Look at that. So, not bad. And again, just like we have here, this pattern on the back there, I'm going to go ahead and follow that again. There we go. And then we just draw the face, and then I'll come back here in a minute to add the little black tips of the feet. There you go. And again, a smile. And I'm not too worried about the mouth being open this time. And then we can switch up the eyes. Again, like I said, it could just be little arches. And then if you want to add little lashes, that's okay too. And we'll go ahead and add our little separation of the face and where the muzzle starts, basically. And then I'll go ahead and add the little black tips of the feet. Yeah. Okay, all done. No problemo. So now in this last one that I'm going to do, I'm going to probably use the same body, pretty much the same. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the position of the head, the way, you know, the direction that the fox is looking in. And then we can make an addition to it. I'll show you. So we're going to start with the ears, and then we'll work our way down from there, okay? Or ear. Okay. So I'm going to go down, and we're going to have the bridge there, the nose, like arch out a little bit. See that? And now what I'm going to do is we're going to go from the back of the head, and we're going to come right back up to that point. And you could do a little bit of a nose there. And we can go ahead and add our other ear. There we go. Inside of the ear. Your, your little mouth there. And then, because it is on the side here, I don't want to lose that, this area here, you know, the edges of the face. I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to go ahead and still show that. Okay. And then you can do from the nose, you can even connect that line there. Okay. And now I'm going to go back to that body I made up here. I'm going to do it down here. Okay. And look at that, and it'll come out pretty cute. Okay. So we got our leg there. So we got one leg sticking out there. Then we're going to go ahead and put another one right over here. Okay. And again, just a little gap there for the belly. And like I was mentioning earlier, that, and I'll do it this time, this can be all one stroke. So here we go. Here, and then go down, and make sure you come out far enough. There we go. Now we can go ahead and add the tail. And I'm going to use similar tail. That one worked out fine and it was cute, so. There we go. And again, just like before. So I'm going to use, let me go ahead and get the feet done here, the paws. There we go. Okay. All right, that's done. And so we can go ahead and, I'll add the eye in a minute, but I'm going to put a little bird here on the nose. But let me draw it bigger over here, and then we'll bring it down to a smaller size so you can see. Okay, just so you can see the pieces of the bird. So here's going to be the, I'm going to do a circle for the head. And then we'll do the little beak there. And so what I'm going to do for the bird, actually, I'm going to kind of like a leaf, you know, that kind of shape. Alrighty, and now I can go for the body. And we'll bring out, in this case, I'm just going to do 2 tail feathers. And number 2. There we go. And I'm not too worried in this case because of the simplicity of the drawing. I'm not worried about like, oh, we're going to see the little feet on the nose or whatever. So I'm just going to do 2 lines parallel to each other. There you go. Okay. And then we can go ahead and add the little eye. And use color most of it in. Just leave a little highlight there. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and draw it over here. So we got the little circle, little beak. Got the little wing there. Okay. And the little body. A little tail feather. Tail feather. And then you got your little, I said little leg. Look, I put the legs too close to each other. Ended up, but it still worked out. There we go. I ended up having to draw like a 3rd stroke on the bottom here. Okay, let's go ahead and go as a little eye there, and then we can finish up with the fox eye. Okay, there it is. You got your little foxy Cleopatra drawing. Yeah, right. All right, but there it is right there. You can see super cute, super simple. Hopefully that was easy to follow along with. If you've, I know sometimes if this pops up and it's, you see the notification and you're like, dude, am I going to draw along with this or am I just going to watch it? So maybe I'll give a heads up, when I'm going to do something like this, but it's always fun to just do it, spontaneously. So. Okay, let me go ahead and bring it back down. I think we're good to go. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. If you tried to draw this, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Definitely helps the channel. And then I'll try to come back next week with another balloon video or a drawing video. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and cut out of here for now. Have a good one, and hopefully you have a a nice Friday. See ya.